Não posso esquecer que o negocinho das lâminas é o melhor esporte. É o melhor esporte. É o melhor esporte. Ah, você tá aí. E aí?
I need to find a real bar. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going?
Achei que talvez você quisesse bater um papo ou vir só de minerador. Eu abri alguma Barcelona sempre precisa de mineradores.
Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Jogo da lâmina é o único esporte de verdade.
You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's
Nossa.
steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
São... Podemos negociar, imagino?
This little tidbit. Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth.
Pouco melhor que nada, né?
That's true. I hear you. Maybe we can work something out. All right, I'll lower the price, but that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now.
8.000 créditos? Eu não sei. Me explica esse servicinho extra.
You're going to like it. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Melai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived.
Quem é essa criatura?
She's a freelance mercenary, used to work for Inception Technologies. But she likes her independence, so she went into business for herself. She specializes in killing for the right price. So before you get any second thoughts, you should think of it as doing the settled systems a favor. Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. Even named it Ember. She'd never just hand it over. It saved her life once or twice. Seems whenever it falls into enemy hands, it has a tendency to backfire or jam. On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun all the more precious to her.
Ou seja, é um contrato de assassinato que a gente vai ter que fazer pra ele se a gente não quiser pagar a grana. Bem, como eu não tenho nenhum companion comigo...
Just know she won't go down easily, so be prepared. Malai's ship is called the Datura. And like
A gente já tá na fossa nessa facção, então...
Just remember to bring the gun back as proof.
Assim... Os certinhos... Os outros certinhos... Agora vem os ilícitos... E a próxima facção vai ser os bandidão mesmo. Vamos decaindo, hein? Olá, rapaziada, como é que vocês estão? Espero bem. Vamos aí a mais um episódio de Starfield. Nesse episódio, nós vamos continuar as nossas peripécias ilícitas dentro da Ryujin Ingress, né? Porque a Imogen só tá falando, dizendo pra gente fazer merda, né? Mas, estranhamente, uma certa sabotagem em uma venda para pegar um certo produto vai acabar fazendo com que a gente descubra aí que o produto da própria empresa foi roubado. Isso não vai ser nada muito legal, porque a senhorita Masako, a CEO, não vai gostar disso. E aí vai começar uma corrida pra gente tentar descobrir o que aconteceu, quem roubou isso. Mas antes de mais nada, vamos ao nosso pequeno top padrão. Pega um olho petisco, chama os amigos e bora se divertir. Mas antes, deixa aquele joinha que aquece o coração. Se não for inscrito, já aproveita e se inscreve. Bora lá. Caraca. Caramba, pessoinha.
Simon's been trying to kill me for years and failed miserably. So, why haven't you opened fire? Talk. Killing me? How about for me killing you? Huh? Don't think I couldn't take you out if I wanted to.
Nossa. Sam vai parecer achar que você está morta.
Perhaps, but just how do you propose we manage that? Because I intend on staying very much alive.
Ele pediu sua
He
arma
wants
como
the
prova.
very thing that protects my life. Of course he does. He knows I would never... All right. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word, you won't be harmed. For whatever that's worth.
Ou seja, a gente deixa ela viva.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
A gente deixa ela viva. E pega a arma como prova. Mas se ela atacar, o negócio vai ficar meio feio. Se ela atacar, ela vira XP. Então.
I'm impressed Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. He knows I'd never part with her.
Qual a história da Breza?
The first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. Ugh, she's saved my life more times than I care to remember. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know what I mean. We were a thing for a while, until the coward sold me out. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. And now, I live to blackmail him and make his life a living hell. So if
tipo
Simon
uma ex.
told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive and suffering.
Sim, eu fico com ela.
Oh, will you? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship.
E você acha que eu não sabia? Vamos persuadir.
I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind. You make a good point. If you manage to find me, you certainly know who I am. And I don't know a thing about you. I suppose you have a point. I already have enough targets on me as it is.
Pensa nisso com férias.
Fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Ember, I'll disappear. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary arrangement. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different?
Né?
I already gave you Ember, and the truth is, you don't. Something you may want to keep in mind next time you make a deal with a total stranger. Oh, don't worry. I see this as some well-needed, dare I say, deserved time off. I'm looking forward to the fresh start. I guess Simon chose wisely. For once. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a vacation to plan.
Ó, te demos férias. Se ela viesse pra cima, eu viro a XP. Ah, então Pera aí. A nave é nova. Eu ainda não tô acostumado pra saber onde eu tenho que ir. Caraca, é muita escada.
Hello.
Olá. Pode sair da minha frente? Obrigado. Será que vai dar certo? Tem que dar.
Crime's at an all-time low around civilians.
O crime está em recorde de baixa. Aqui também? Olha o tamanho disso daqui. Hã? Você solta um pum aqui, do outro lado já chega. Em 2 segundos.
Look who survived the devil herself. Well, either that or you decided to pay up.
Quer te matar. Você mentiu pra mim, tem um cara de quem veio te pagar.
So, that lying she-devil finally got what's coming to her.
Vamos provocar
Been
muito
looking
não.
over my shoulder for the past 5 years now, just wondering when she'd show up to put a bullet in my chest.
O que você vai fazer com a brasa?
I haven't given it much thought. The truth is, I never thought I'd see it. The only thing I know for sure is that I'm sure as hell not going to use it.
Não usa mesmo.
world without Malailaskova. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it'll just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind.
Virar a página é o melhor que você faz.
Let's hope you're right. Now, back to business. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself.
Tem alguma ideia do que seja essa bagaça?
Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley McMillan seems to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news, so their entry must involve something big. Nice doing business with you.
Ouça o arquivo de áudio. Leia o arquivo de Stanley McMillan. Nível de ameaça nenhuma. Cronograma. Sai do local aproximado. Residência Lux para trabalhar. Às 11 para almoçar. James Good. Às 1h30 volta para trabalho. Fica no escritório até o fim do dia. No Astroleiro Deimos. 17 vai para o trabalho para lança quebrada. 10h30 volta para o Residencial Lux. Residência temporada. Residencial Lux A10, nave nenhuma. Transporte feito pelo motorista da Infinity LTD. E cadê o arquivo? Aqui, áudio.
Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. He's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion.
Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Será mesmo? Recupere os arquivos do projeto Domínio. Como é que a gente vai fazer isso agora? O cara fica ali. A gente vai ter que prestar atenção nos horários pra ele não ver a gente indo e pegando. Pera, não tem ninguém aqui? Tchau. Pô, essa é fácil. Esse daqui vai vir aqui. Esse daqui vai vir aqui. Então, esse daqui vem aqui. Esse primeiro vem aqui. Esse daqui vem aqui e esse aqui. Pronto. Como assim eu estou com sobrecarga? Nossa, você tá me zoando que os arquivos me deram sobrecarga. Os arquivos me deram sobrecarga. Não. Nossa, os arquivos me deram sobrecarga. Escritórios executivos confirmar. Pronto.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it.
Eles falam de juntar o projeto Domínio.
Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity Ltd prototype. It's one of ours.
Eita.
They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught.
Eles roubaram da
Come
própria...
with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Tá zoando. Nossa, eles roubaram da Ryujin, não mudaram nem o nome do bagulho. Então vem... Vamos, minha filha. Eu tô te esperando.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Cala a boca.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours. Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation. Exactly.
Eu nem vou perguntar.
I want you to go
Não quero
see
morrer.
Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
Uou. Ok. Então vamos lá.
This deal could be huge for my company.
Good, you're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department.
We're initiating Security Directive Theta.
which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included. It's certainly a failing, but for now, we're focusing on redemption. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her, but he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment. Ularu has the ability to thwart any investigation, so it's imperative she knows nothing about this directive. Her knowledge and talents are why she's the chief of operations. So she is the best equipped to evade detection. We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing.
Como assim? Não vou me reconhecer?
We employ over 100 members of our security team who rotate floors and shifts. It's possible you'll be recognized, but even so, my orders will be strict. Authorized security personnel only. And you certainly won't qualify, making you an immediate suspect. If you get caught, the guards will follow standard procedure and lock you up in a cell for questioning. Provided you don't provoke them. And I strongly advise against provoking them. These are your fellow employees. We want this to go as smoothly as possible.
É meio exagerado nisso.
Theta requires utmost secrecy for success. We don't know what connections the mole may have, so we can't risk informing our security team. At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection.
Ah, bom, uma ajudinha pelo menos.
I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up. Ularu doesn't know about Directive Theta, but she'll fully expect a building closure while we investigate. As far as she knows, it's standard procedure. One that she no doubt has already made accommodations for. This is why we're bringing in a third party. She won't be expecting to go up against Neon's best. And it's also why secrecy is of utmost importance. Not even our own security detail can know, in case the information leaks.
O que é subversor?
It concerns me that you don't know. A disruptor is a non-lethal weapon. Our subsidiary, Arboron, makes an excellent one that I'll be issuing you. It will stun your target, giving you a chance to get away. But you'll only have so much time before the effects wear off. Good. No one can know about this, not even our own guards. So stealth will be of utmost importance. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
Subversor Nova Blast.
I've got my eye.
E eu tô pesado. Que merda. Por causa dessa... Subversor Nova Blast. Eu vou ter que coisar isso. Um detalhe. Será que eu consigo... Será que tá muito longe? Pra eu entregar umas coisinhas que tem aqui. É, tá muito longe. Quer saber? Uma coisa pesada? Não tem nada pesado. Ah, tem que dar um jeito depois disso. Que merda.
I hate waiting. It's just more time to doubt myself.
Toda hora pesado.
If it's too hot to handle, we can take it off your hands. Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving? Yeah? Well, then let me spell it out for you. You either walked into the TA... So, it's... Get it? Look, let's stop. If you, find anything else, make sure you bring it to me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
Quem são os discípulos?
Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. Hey, your ass not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels. Well, you find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. But with the disciples and all, have a heart.
Valeu pela dica.
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Ok. Ok. Mas não são eles que eu quero encontrar, não.
And this place always has just the right atmosphere. You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area reserved. Oh yeah, Dalton's little errand runner. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor.
Nossa. O preço não é negociável, não?
I'm pretty sure it's not. That's true. Yeah, I hope so.
Vamos lá, vamos ver.
I'm still willing to talk. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I'm trying to be reasonable here.
Fácil?
All right, you win. No wonder Ryujin hired you.
1000. Tá bom.
A pleasure, as always. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on Ularu Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ularu has is bound to take some real work, more than my little setup here can handle. It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
Ok, agora encontre um jeito de entrar na torre. Veja. Como ele falou, vai ter que entrar no próprio trabalho. Ai, ai, ai. Tudo pra... como fala? Tudo pra outra não perceber. Por aqui. A gente vai ter que entrar, acho que pela ventilação da bagaça. Caramba! Ah, você tá me zoando. Você tá me zoando muito. Ah, vai se ferrar. Que merda. Eu tenho algum ponto de habilidade que... Não tem nenhum ponto de habilidade. Merda. Discos de algo. Está invadindo um local. Tá. Um local que tá fora de...
Stop running if you know what's good for you.
Ah, sério? Por enquanto tá tranquilo. Mais ou menos. Calma. Ah, tá me zoando. Caraca. E não é aqui. Ah, vamos no... Vamos na falta de discrição mesmo. Calma aí. Por enquanto nada aqui. Por enquanto nada. Caramba, tá difícil, hein? É complicado. pra eu vir por aqui. Pera aí. Tô causando uma confusão aqui. Caramba. A boca. Esse bugou. Calma, deixa eu voltar pra onde eu tava. O negócio deu muita merda. Pera, mas não é no computador da outra? Por que que o negócio me levou pra cá? Da Ularo? Eu não sei o porquê. É aqui em cima. É, a gente vai ter que fazer. A gente vai ter que fazer dar certo. Tem que ir naquela ventilação. Tá. Pronto. Fui. Ué? Ah, vocês estão me zoando. De onde? De onde que eles me enxergaram? Quero muito saber de onde que eles me enxergaram. Fazer a possibilidade de mestre. Tudo bem. Então... vamos sair. Ah, sei lá, tem uns caras nesse negócio que tem olho, sabe sei lá onde. Ô, louco. Deu certo, pelo menos. E a gente usou a arminha que não mata os pessoal. Ah, sério? Aqui? Aqui. Ah, não. Sério? Ufa. Nix aqui embaixo. Então, pera aí. Vamos estar no lugar certo, né? Não. Vai ter que ir pelo outro lado. Pronto. Mais fácil. Apartamento de Jinx.
You take care of the right people, they take care of you. So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's security really is slipping.
Mm-hmm.
Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in the trade tower, so I'll at least give you some credit. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look.
Enquanto isso... Oh. Ambientação. E aí?
The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn am, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for Ryujin. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software.
You
do that. Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with Ryujin.
Mas agora eu posso entrar lá mesmo sem tomar uma? Assim eu espero. Agora tá legal, porque eu quero saber se foi ela ou não. Eu acho meio esquisito, né? Porque, tipo... ela que falou pra gente do projeto.
Is it done? Well, I assume success is in order. I had a few reports, but at least nothing that set off any red flags.
Que bom.
I expected as much. Now, let's see what we have here. I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing those files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit.
Quem?
Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off.
Que motivo ela teria de roubar a
The
Ryujin?
motive could be anything. Credits, grudges, even boredom. Either that, or she's highly displeased with someone at the company. Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her.
E se ela fugir?
If she runs, the guilt will be apparent. And you'll have no choice but to dispose of her. As much as I'd like you to subdue her and bring her in, Imogen would never allow it. She knows what fate lies ahead for those who betray this corporation and get caught. Good. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Ou seja, a chefe direta estava invadindo o computador da outra chefe maior e vendendo os negócios. Será? Porque aqui é tudo um ninho de cobra, na verdade, né? Pô, agora começou a ficar interessante. Entendeu? Tem uma trama envolvida.
I heard about your run-in with Tomo.
Can I help you?
Let me guess. Looking for Imogene?
Sim.
Try not to harass my techs too much. They have work to do.
I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work. I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know?
Confidencial.
Yeah, no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton is like talking to a wall. Besides, speculation is far more fun. I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet. Is there an echo in the room? Yeah, Frankie's is a front. Crap convenience store on the outside, high-tech hideout on the inside. Of course, the only people that really know that are Ryujin, Bayu, and the Syndicate itself. Your guess is as good as mine, but she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. And there's a reason I'm in charge of the technicians here. Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
Que filha da puta. Tipo, fala pra ela que eu tive a ver com a prisão dela. Ela não gosta mesmo da outra. Vitórios executivos, vamos falar com ele e depois já vamos partir pro saguão. E vai que dá alguma merda se eu não falar com ele.
Got my eye on you.
Opa, lugar errado.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be on to us already? Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayu. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene.
Porque tem que falar com ele
Bayu
primeiro.
owns the Sioka Syndicate. For you to walk in there without discussing it with him first could be seen as a violation of our business relationship.
Entendi.
Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayu know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
Tá bom.
The sooner, the better. We don't want to give a clever mind like hers any more room than we have to. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her. Matters like these are handled within the corporation. The information we're dealing with is too sensitive for law enforcement, and their security leaves much to be desired. It wouldn't be long before the information was either leaked to the press or sold to yet another competitor. I'm glad we're on the same page. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
Acho que é opcional, porque assim, se a gente for, a gente até pode ir lá direto, mas se for, vai causar maior confusão. Nossa. Então é melhor falar com todo esse povo mesmo. Pô, agora tá ficando interessante. Até agora era um bando de trabalhinho de sabotagem. Ah, fale com Benjamin. É por ali. Mas agora tem uma história. Isso, corre mesmo olhando pra trás. Pra bater. Cara. Tá, não é bem aqui. Como é que eu chego nele? Ah, é aqui.
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want? No. You can always make time when it comes to an old friend.
Vamos ser educados. Esse cara é o dono de tudo, quase.
I may consider Ryujin an ally, but Dalton especially knows I don't give anything blindly. As long as it doesn't involve the syndicate members themselves. I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the syndicate lets you in hassle-free. Provided you do something for me.
O quê?
And what mutual benefit would that be? Of course. Ryujin's success always pays out when it comes to Neon profits. I'm still willing to talk. All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Ok. Mas foi fácil de chegar nele, hein? Pensei que ia ter uma segurança. E a gente ia ter que explicar o que tava fazendo e tudo mais. Mas foi muito fácil de chegar nele. Sai do meu caminho, desgraça. Vamos lá, vamos lá. Encontre uma Jane no esconderijo. Vá até o rango rápido. É onde a gente tem que ir. Vamos lá. Caramba, tá difícil, hein? Pronto.
Got my hands full right now.
What'll it be? You lost, kiddo? Oh, so you're the one getting special treatment. Don't look like much to me. I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. 3rd floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season.
Tá bom.
That's what I'd like to hear. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
Ok. Nossa, atrás do freezer. Você abre a porta do freezer e chega lá. Estamos indo para o, como fala? Estamos indo para o submundo cada vez mais assim, ó.
I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me. You stay in this business long enough, you get enough favors and connections that can help you see anything coming. Nix owed me a favor and gave me the heads up.
Olha que filho da mãe.
Yes and no, but mostly no. Just hear me out, okay? I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Of course. But first you have to understand, she used me to play an unwitting part in this, so I'm the one that takes the fall. That's why I said it'd be impossible for me to intentionally pull this off. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people.
Eita preula.
Points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
Eita preula.
Because she knows I'm the most believable target. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skills to even come close to being able to pull off a job like this. Power, of course. Corporations maintain their success by any means necessary, but there are some measures Masako is reluctant to take. You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Ularu sees this as a sign of weakness that needs to be dealt with. It's the only scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at Ryujin. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand. Yes, it's what the technology does, and it explains why the evidence against me is so solid. Come to think of it, it also explains a few strange bouts of disorientation I've been having the past few months. That's exactly what I've been doing here. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind a desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent.
O que eu faço? Acreditar nela ou não? É tudo um ninho de cobra. Tá bom, vou pegar as evidências. Eu também não gosto muito da outra, não.
As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
Caramba, um verdadeiro ninho de cobra isso. Pior que faz sentido, porque eu não gosto nem um pouco da outra.
Well, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find out?
Você não mandou ninguém me espionar pra descobrir sozinho? Quanto essa informação vale pra você? Pergunte ao Dalton depois que eu fizer meu relatório.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll all trickle back to me sooner or later.
Eu não confio nessa daí, não. Porque se ela mandou a gente falar pra outra que ela tava envolvida, então ela não é muito, como fala, ela não é muito boazinha, não. Nem um pouco. Eu tenho como confrontar ela.
Is there something I can help you with?
Vai se entregar?
Excuse me. Let me close this door before you say anything else you might regret. Just a moment.
Então, você vai fechar a porta?
Shutting the door and engaging locks.
Olha que filha da mãe, vai tentar chantagem. Ou vai tentar comprar a gente, quer ver?
That's better. And that's quite the story you just threw in my face. Not to mention a serious accusation. And just where is this absurd notion coming from? Is this a game? I wasn't aware. You really think I'd believe that? I'm starting to wonder what Imogene ever saw in you. Oh, sure. And I just take your word for it. I don't think so. Please don't tell me you actually expected that to work. It is a horrible thing when such well-made plans can't be shared. Well, that would be great, if there was anything to tell. Looks like someone's been brushing up on their corporate skills. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd, but I'm no mole.
Então você é o que, agente dupla?
Please. It's insulting that you think I'd actually be working for someone other than Ryujin or myself.
Sei que só alguém do alto escalão poderia vazar o projeto Domínio.
With the amount of secrecy and security surrounding that project, I'm happy to report that's true. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am. Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions. It was never my intent to involve Imogene. But when you arrived with information on Project Dominion, I knew Infinity had screwed up. I had no choice but to act fast. Imogene is the only one that Dalton and the others would believe was capable of pulling this off. It had to be her. It's all part of my plan. But don't worry. Infinity Ltd will never be able to complete Vina's work. I made sure of that.
Mas tem decisões difíceis.
If someone was a threat to your family, would you be satisfied waiting for them to strike? Of course not. You'd eliminate the threat before it had a chance to act. In some cases, before it even realized what it was capable of. Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today, they're more about ensuring success. By any means necessary. So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you are at making hard decisions. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on? Masako's or Ryujin's?
O lado da Masako é o lado da Ryujin. E esse é o lado que eu tô.
Well, it seems we're at an impasse now.
Não tem nada que eu possa fazer pra você desistir dessa história. Aí eu vou te entregar pro Dalton que você se vira.
I guarantee any evidence you have is circumstantial at best. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor.
Você já cometeu um deslize, tenho certeza que vou conseguir as provas necessárias. Não vou atacar ela.
I misjudged Infinity Ltd's level of competency. If only I'd have gone to see Simon myself, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. But I've learned from that mistake. So good luck. You won't find a thing.
Ela tá toda achando que... Achando que vai dar certo. Eu espero que dê errado pra ela. Não, ela vira XP.
You're back. And Imogene?
Claro, enganou todos vocês. Imagine que é inocente.
have all the facts now. This explanation better be good. I have a mind to fire you just for that comment.
Entregar códice. A Imogen compilou esses dados, mas não garanto que sejam precisos. Isso pode provar a inocência dela. E ela era o mesmo que confessou.
I find it hard to believe Ularu would take the chance to incriminate herself. But if this slate provides indisputable evidence to corroborate your story, well, that's enough proof for me. It will be a relief to reinstate Imogen as well. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office.
Okay.
Vina's the head of our research and development team. She's the creator of Project Dominion, and often considered the protege of Reda Karis, Ryujin's founder. Just take the elevator down to research and development. You'll find Dr. Kara's office to your left as you enter the floor. Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help in moving forward. And not a word about this to anyone. I'll present what I have to the board once I've completed a full report.
Vamos lá ver quem que ganha essa guerra. Lá dos culpados, conquista alcançada. Au. Caramba, tá mó cobra come cobra aqui.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
I need that Rothosite if we want to complete the neuroamp.
Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd. In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra, head of research and development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users.
Você tem certeza que as informações sobre a modificação de defesa não foram vazadas também?
Can't, but the shielding aspect was never officially a part of Project Dominion. It was an afterthought of how to safeguard our own people from being manipulated, so it was being researched separately as a mod. The research itself was in early stages, purely for board approval, so only myself, DeMarcus, and Masako know about it.
Ou seja, ela não tem a parte mais não tem mais a parte mais importante.
Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
Vocês vão confiar essa tecnologia a mim?
You're a Ryujin employee, and we need a job done. We've trusted you this far, so I feel it's safe to continue the trend.
Tá na hora de
I'm
testar.
glad you see this as an opportunity.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just a matter of getting the key ingredient. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called Rothosite.
Which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the Rothosite straight to us. Their last shipment is late, and neither we nor Consolidated Mining have had any communication with the Carinay station.
Não deve ser problema de comunicação, né?
The updates have been regular up until now. Last we heard, the shipment was ahead of schedule.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Sim.
The mining station is CM Station RC1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the Carinae system. The shipment should be in the research and control tower, but the outside doors are kept locked down. This keycard will let you enter the mines so you can access the tower from the inside. Good luck. I'm just concerned the entire station was wiped out by something.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment back.
Sim. Isso tá ficando cada vez melhor agora. Finalmente. Depois de uma bela armação junto com o Dalton, a gente conseguiu descobrir que o Laro, que a própria também já ajudou confessando, ela armou tudo pra sei lá o que, conseguir alguma vantagem, alguma grana ou até mesmo chutar Masako do posto do CEO. Mas agora a gente precisa remediar, porque eles têm uma parte. A gente precisa desenvolver outra parte, que é exatamente a proteção desse controle. Mas a gente vai precisar de materiais que, estranhamente, não chegaram ainda. Mas isso a gente vai ver no próximo episódio. Eu espero vocês lá. Então, se gostaram, deixa aquele joinha que é só clicar, coloca um comentário falando o que você achou, compartilha com os amigos, que é muito importante. E se não for inscrito no canal, já aproveita, se inscreve e ativa o sininho para receber os próximos vídeos. Muito obrigado e até os próximos.